Hello everybody and welcome to Wine Library TV. I am your host, me, Gary Vaynerchuk, and this is the Thunder Show Laid Back Friday edition. Who's this? And we've got one very special wine for you today, a really interesting project, and most importantly, it's a 2005 Bordeaux. Some of the serious 2005 Bordeaux are hitting the marketplace now. A big campaign in futures. People made lots of money, and more importantly, saved lots of money by buying on futures. And now the wines are starting to roll in, and I, for one, am very impatient, so I'm popping one of the serious ones for you today on this Friday, heading into the weekend, a Jets bye week. And Mott, help me now today. What's today's date? So what's today really, the 5th? So 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th. Only 5 days till my birthday, Mott. And I'm excited about that. And I've got a big announcement for what I want for that birthday on the 14th. You'll enjoy that, but you're going to have a Facebook account. So do that and friend me up, because that's how we do. And hopefully on Monday, I'm going to be announcing the big contest that will allow you to sit with me. Maybe we'll even do it on the couch and do an episode with Wine Library TV. And no matter where you live, Finland, fine. Zaire, no problem. Afghanistan, yes. We will fly you in. Hopefully it's somebody in New Jersey that wins. It's going to be a drawing live from a bucket, like the strawberry shortcake one. So maybe we'll get lucky and get New York or New Jersey and just have to pick you up and jump in the car with me on the way to work. But live on WLTV, so we'll be announcing that. Next week's a big week. That contest announcement, my birthday, sharing it with Prince Charles. I don't know what that means, but and all that jazz. The Jets are off this coming weekend, so I will be relaxing, maxing upside the pool.
Guaranteed not to lose.
Guaranteed not to lose. Mott, the wine that we have for all the Vaniacs today is the Winemaker's Collection Cuvée #1 by winemaker Michel Rolland. And this is coming up to us from a person by the name of Dominic Renard. This is a vision he had. This is Cuvée #1. This is a $39 US bottle of wine. It's 92 to 94 points. Robert Pardock. And it comes from the Medoc. What's interesting about the Winemaker's Collection is he wants to grab all the greatest winemakers in the world each year and produce a wine. So in 2005, it's Michel Rolland in Medoc, and he plans on doing like Helen Turley and from all different parts all over the world, California, Australia, Italy. So this is the first series. It picked a great time with the 05 vintage, really high scoring Bordeaux. We did amazing with this on futures, and we actually recently offered it again. A very serious bottle of wine from when I had it in barrel sample. This is my first time trying it. Very interesting. Comes from a small plot from Chateau d'Arsac. So it's a very amazing new world, new wave concept. The wine world is changing. We are a part of it. And this project by Dominic Renard, Michel Rolland, and d'Arsac is another step towards changing it. Extremely affordable, obnoxiously high caliber 2005 Bordeaux. Now we're going to see if we agree with Parker, but 92 to 94 Parker, and I'm going to tell you about Robert Parker, who's a wine critic. I do really, really love him in Bordeaux. There and the Rhone are probably the two areas where I most match up with him, follow him, respect him, though I respect him everywhere. So it's exciting for me. I'm happy the strawberry shortcake bucket's here. It's here with the Jets bucket. It makes me very comfortable that I have all the buckets on hand for this episode for you, because this is what I do. And let's get into the wine. Let's give this wine a sniffy snip. Very luscious nose. Comes across very much like, there was this one thing I used to have my grandma do when I was reading about wine, because a lot of people back then used reduction of jam compared to jam. And so I would have my grandma heat up jam, and I would always find that the hot jam was so much more aromatically interesting than the cold jam or the jam at room temperature. And this comes across to me as a really interesting rhubarb heated jam component coming through on the nose. Very pretty. Dark cassis coming through as well. I'm getting also hints of like maple, little brick action coming through as well. Very interesting nose. Very candied, very explosive, but not fake. So aromatically, an absolute home run. Let's give it a whirl. That's what we do on Fridays, Mop. Big tannic bomb. Almost very difficult to even evaluate. Ma, you smell it? The bouquet is a monster. If Mott's smelling it, a foot or two away, you can imagine, maybe you can. What I need you to do now is hit F11 on the computer for 3 seconds, let go, and smell your screen. That's what this smells like. New technology, it's amazing. Ooh, the item was going off. Unknown. We're not picking that up, are we? Oh, I know who it is. Cara? Hey, I'm taping the end of Wine Library TV. You're kind of semi-live on it. Can I call you back in 5 minutes?
Yeah.
Awesome. Can you text me or email me the number?
Yeah.
Or call me back in 10 minutes? Which one's easiest?
Why don't you call me later?
Okay, cool. Just email me the number.
Because I have a meeting in 20 minutes.
Awesome. I'll get you. Okay, bye. That's what the Thunder Show's all about, folks! Don't sleep! We do it super duper live. Let's get back in super duper fly. I feel like Missy Elliott on this Friday. Again, crazy nose, very tannic. 2005 Bordeaux, almost undrinkable at this point, just hitting the shores. These are wines to put away for 30, 40 years. This is the classic vintage. Mott, link up some of the 2005 Bordeaux episodes. Just search, you'll figure it out. I mean, this is a vintage, follow me now. One of the great 61, 45, 29. I mean, this is one of the great vintages of all time. And this is a massive, explosive, tight as a rock bomb right now. Tannins are so firm, so tight. My mouth is so puckered that, you know what, Mott? I'm not even going to score this wine. Sometimes wines are just too young, too tight, that you can't even evaluate them. And even though on some barrel samples I'm able to, this wine is at such a tight state that it would be unfair. I refuse to guess. No hocus pocus stuff here on WLTV. We call it like we see it, and the way I see this wine is I cannot rate it. It is just not showing me enough. It's full of tight tannins, and I'm positive, based on the pedigree of the vineyard, who made it, and where I've seen this wine, and even just in general, the fruit that comes from this vineyard, this wine will open up like a gorgeous flower. You know, just, you know, think about the guys and girls in high school, they develop, and they're like, oh, wow, remember you had like zits and glass, now he's like this huge stud or beautiful girl. That's what this wine's going to do. It's going to go through puberty. That's what I'm looking for. This wine's going to go through puberty, and until then, we refuse to score it. Question of the day. What is the biggest transformation you've ever seen? I think it's interesting. You know, butterfly could do that.
Metamorphosis.
Metamorphosis. Mott. Nice stuff. Guys, one last thing on this Friday. Have the best Friday ever. Call everybody you know and care about after this show and tell them you love them. I'm going to call Cara back, but then I'm going to call all my family and friends because life is obnoxiously awesome. We are ridiculously... Think about what you're doing right now. You're watching a computer and you're watching somebody talk about wine. The fact that you have the ability to do that and then probably the ability to go out and buy those wines and taste the wine. Our lives are obnoxiously, ridiculously awesome. God bless America. God bless health. Thank everything you've got because we are stupid lucky. And I want you to have the best weekend ever. Stop thinking about the dumb shit and enjoy life because you, with a little bit of me, we're changing the world.